Was on the bus the other day and two kids about 10 were in front of me. One of them said that his parents won't let him get a dog, so he used to stare at the sun to try to make himself blind so he could get a guide dog. No doubt he was waffling, but you have to admire his imagination. Only a dumb kid would think that's a flex, like, better look cool to all my friends by trying to convince them that I'm stupid enough to make myself go blind for a dog. Is that really worth the trade-off? How are you even supposed to see how cute your dog is if you're literally blind? That was not an even trade. You're so good feeling, buddy. Like, that's just whack. You can't say that to a dog. That makes people look at you funny in the Olive Garden, trust me. Welcome back to Kids Are Stupid, the series where I take a look at kids being dumb and we have fun laughing at it. Today, should be a pretty good episode. My voice is kind of starting to come back finally, so hopefully I can make some entertaining content for you guys. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Almost 2 years old for sale, been crying for 10 minutes because he can't get in the oven with the cornbread. Entertaining all offers. No, son, I'm afraid I can't let you cook yourself alive with the cornbread. That's against our company policy. Mom, why won't you let me get in the oven with the cornbread? Why? Is it because I'm not a delicious baked good? Is that what it is? Do you really think? You said I could be anything in life, and I want to be a piece of cornbread, Mom, so shove me in that oven. We went to the basement for a tornado, and my 3-year-old thought that we were hiding from a tomato. And honestly, that scared her even more. Honestly, I can't even blame this kid. What's more terrifying? The fact that the air wants to rip the roof off your house, or the idea of a ginormous tomato, like from the VeggieTales, just supersized, stomping on everything you've ever known and loved as an environment? No wonder she was terrified. A sentient tomato destroying where you live is way scarier than an angry air that you can't do anything about. My 2 older children were trying to lay out all of their Pokemon cards, but the youngest kept intervening, and they duct taped him to a chair. I feel like I should feel bad for laughing at that, but how am I not supposed to, dude? Anyone who's ever had an annoying little brother ruining something you're trying to do can relate to the feeling. Like, look, I'm not saying he deserved it, but if your brothers are trying to lay out Pokemon cards and you get in the way, you might end up duct taped to a chair. I also love how the mom, instead of getting the kid out of the chair, was like, hold on, I'll get you out in a minute. I've got to take a picture and post it on Facebook first. This mom definitely knew that the social clout she was going to get from her kid getting duct tape was worth more than getting him out. My child is throwing a fit. Didn't get to see her poop before Grandma flushed it down the toilet. And Grandma is apologizing profusely, but she's refusing to calm down. She just wants her poop back. It's been 20 minutes. Did you take your birth control? Use this as a reminder. You're welcome. My one question is, why would you want to look at the poop? Actually, I have 2 questions. Second, how do you want them to get it back? Like, she's like, get it back, Grandma. Stick your fist in that U-hole and don't stop fishing until you find my poop and bring it back out. That is not a joke. That's legitimate, okay, Grammy? If you don't find my poop, let's just say I'm gonna make sure that you're on the naughty list this Christmas. And I've got some pull with the big man, so I would relax. I walk out of Target to the scene of a child laying motionless on the ground, and I asked what was wrong, and the dad said, he's upset that his gloves match his jacket. This is just disrespectful. How are you gonna be upset throwing a tantrum outside of a Target because your dad made sure that you got the drip? Are you kidding me? Matching gloves and a matching jacket? You might as well just put a sign on your chest that says richer than you, because that was the flex of the century. How are you gonna be mad at your dad dressing you that fresh to death? Me spends time picking out stuffed animals I think my daughter will love and get attached to. My daughter sleeps with and carries around a lemon. How do you prevent that lemon from getting weird? Like, she has to have a favorite lemon, right? Do you just replace it every night? Does she never notice that the lemon is a different size? What, does the lemon not get squished when she's sleeping with it? Like, what? How did your kid decide to walk around with a lemon? I have so many questions. Just imagine you're in the grocery store, you look over, and some little girl is talking to a lemon like, yeah, that's right, Mr. G. Me and Mom are in the grocery store. And you're like, oh my God, is this kid okay? She is having a full-on conversation with a citrus-preventing fruit. Is no one else going to say anything about this? This kid asked me for some Skittles on my flight, but I had just finished them, and he sat there and stared at me the entire time. I dare a kid to stare at me like that on a flight and not catch these hands, alright? I know that violence is against the law on planes, but stare at me like that for not sharing my Skittles that I paid for with you and see what happens. Keep that smug look on your face, kid. You don't even pay taxes. You have no right to anyone's Skittles. Real talk, man. You just start like threatening to fight a baby in the middle of the plane. You're like, what's up, bro? Keep staring, see what happens. I'm gonna smack you so hard that you're gonna go flying out that window. Drop 40,000 feet with a parachute on, bro. What's up? What's up? What's up? The fire marshal's like, sir, please sit down or I'm gonna have to arrest you on this plane and charge you with obstruction. My little brother turned 13 today. I miss the days when I used to say, I bet you can't get me from a water from the kitchen in 5 seconds, and he would run and do it. Dumb guy, LOL. Hey, there's nothing wrong with child slavery as long as they think it's a game that lets them be in control, right? Like, that's the rule. Oh, I bet you can't get me from a water for the seconds. Oh, I bet you I can. Wow, I've never seen anyone get water that fast. Like, if they think they're a superhero, is there really anything wrong with enslaving your little brother? Plus, if you never used your brother for slave labor, you were just being an older brother wrong. Trust me, I got so much stuff done by my little brother, and if you didn't, there's something wrong with you. I remember the day my 16-year-old swapped a vodka bottle in the freezer with water, but vodka doesn't freeze, so I found out a few days later when I saw that the bottle exploded inside of the freezer. Technically, this isn't a kid, but it was pretty damn stupid, so I'm including it anyways, so tough luck. One of my clearest memories of my grandfather is when he beat me in chess, and I cried because I was a sore loser, and he said, okay, I'll play you left-handed. And then I won, and it took me until like last week to realize he was a clown. See, as a kid, it's rough because you don't want adults to let you in, but at the same time, if you ever lose to an adult, you're a whiny little kid because I don't know, that's just what kids are. I feel like your grandpa letting you win, though, is the exact opposite of what you need. We don't need no participation trophies. Get out there and destroy your kids' dreams. If they say they want to see a singer, Simon Cowell, tell them they suck. Don't let them get too aspirational. So my cousin, who is 5, got in trouble for not listening and whatever. His parents asked him, and he just said no to any question today. So he was put in timeout for 20 minutes, and 20 minutes later, he was told he could go sit back down. And just out of spite, he said no and stayed in timeout for another hour. That's like the police trying to let you out of jail early, and you're like, no, I haven't learned my lesson yet. I'm not going anywhere. And the police are like, no, seriously, please leave. Like, we're overcrowded. Please get out. No, I don't want to leave prison. Like, okay, man, you really showed them by staying in timeout for another hour. Watch out. It's almost like they... Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready? Probably enjoyed the peace and quiet of their annoying kid not being there. Lions can hunt and kill their own food by the time they're 3 months old. My 3-year-old can't find her lunchbox, and it was in her other hand. I cannot believe that we are at the top of the food chain. Alright, this is slightly off topic, but it does blow my mind that humans made it to the top of the food chain, okay? Like, tigers are out there, lions are out there. We're not even the best things with opposable thumbs. Gorillas are ripped, and somehow our beady little selves made it to the top of the food chain. Like, how? How did we make this happen? We look like clowns. Are you kidding me? Like, we somehow, saber-toothed tigers didn't beat us out? That's right, human ingenuity, baby. Those thumbs got put to work and there was a whole lot of luck, but we're not giving it back, lions. You're never gonna have skyscrapers, so suck it up. My 4-year-old son thinks he's a ninja, so my wife took a before picture and showed him. He absolutely thinks he's completely invisible in front of our black appliances now. See, you think this is funny. Like, people are like, oh, this is cute. But you do realize you just told your kid that he is invisible in front of all black appliances. So the next time he does something bad at school and tries to go hide in front of it, like punches the teacher in the back of the head and then goes try to hide in front of the black appliance and be like, oh, they'll never see me here. They'll never figure out who did it. Yeah. It's all fun and games till your kid tries to use it to get away with the crime. And then it ain't cute no more, huh? Your ninja son is going to do very well in jail. Don't worry. Could you imagine they just like toss a kid into jail, this 7-year-old just rolling around with all these dudes in prison? My 7-year-old's brilliant way to never lose the only key he has for his lock. Well, if you think about it, he will never lose it. Like, sure, now he can't use the lock, but he does know where the key is at all times. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. I have a weird question for the comments today. Go ahead and comment down below the stupidest thing you did as a kid. I am curious to see what you guys got, so go ahead and do that. If you guys like the series, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. I try to upload as much as humanly possible. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.
I'm in the streets like it's Tokyo. Girls on me everywhere I go. I'm driving crazy on these open roads. Think I'm smoking cause my eyes are low. 750 in the Utah snow. Yeah, I got that line from Post Malone. Girl's a dog and she wants my bone. I'm a king, watch me take the throne. On my grind, I've been getting all this